spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. Dimes, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life. Dripping all sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Sonic. 5-0, 5-0. Sonic.
A first down throw for Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let him go. Check. Hey, 5 on the kicker. 5 on the kicker.
They go play action here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got Evans. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah,
I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by Howard. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. Open space inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. To the air again with Winston. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Ready, yellow lady.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there out of Kamara. 55 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Into the red zone. It's Breeze. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Benjamin Watson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Winston. Complete, he finds Bray. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Hey, 5 on 50. 5 on 50.
They'll throw again. Winston. And Winston lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vinny Curry in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Chris Conte. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Vinny Curry in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. With it is Jackson. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Jones, and he'll be brought down here at the 28. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second down, Winston. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Hey, sub. Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. Now this is caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Jameis now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ken Crawley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Breeze now to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
21.
Breeze going to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target. And it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Let's go now. Hey. Follow. Hey, sub. Let's go. White. Follow.
The first carry here for Jaquiz Rogers. And his first carry, he loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And now running right through it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Ready?
On second down, here's Breeze. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, easy.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Noah Spence in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Hard throw, incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. Yeah. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And avoids the contact by sliding. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On 3rd down, Winston. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. We have hit halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Got it.
They start the second half with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Breeze. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Noah Spence in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Here's Jackson. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
On 1st and 10, Winston. A dump underneath to Jones. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, Winston. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On third down, it's Rodgers, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Brian Anger now. as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did, and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Shrugs it off. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. On play action, it's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a big 32-yard play on third. To throw, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense.
Ready.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
Kill.
play action. Now Breeze. But it's complete. It's Watson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14. Breeze now on first down. Now Breeze lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Single. Let's go. Let's convert. Green, triple C.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rodgers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Let's go. Let's convert.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Set.
Now a pitch out to Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's got some space here. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Here's Humphries. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack this. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2nd down, Winston. He finds an opening past the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Jameis now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Winston. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Another costly turnover, their 2nd of this 2nd half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the 2nd half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But
it's football. Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And that's a loss of 7 on the first. First down play. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Winston again. Room here to run. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Play action now, Winston. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alex Okafor in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds Humphreys. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. A 1st down throw for Winston. And Brate, the tight end's got it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quicker. He completes it to Evans. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Hey, sub. Let's go.
Again, it's Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 36.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Able to get away. Flush to his right. Fighting to stay upright. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's now 3 turnovers in the second half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the second half, you said, hey, maybe try it, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. I mean, when you're getting up to 3, you're really putting your team in jeopardy.
Ready?
Now a handoff. Here's Camara. Able to fight through one tackle. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. And the Ravens have taken the lead there late. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, this is Camara, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Breeze going to throw here, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So out come the Bucs now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They go play action here on 1st down. And Winston lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready? White 25. 51 the mic, boy, 51. It's our time. It's our time.
Another carry now for Rodgers. And an alley to run. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a third and about 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
They're going to try for it on fourth. Winston stays out there.
Ready? Blue lady. Hey, switch gears. Come on. Sunday. Wide. Get wide.
They'll go with Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.